on this matter of increasing or decreasing. You can increase in the wisdom and knowledge of God, or you can decrease. It will take forever to increase with the increase of God. It goes on forever. But you continue upward, the upward spiral. Now, if you don't want this, it'll take forever to decrease from this knowledge. It's hidden in this mind of Christ in your spirit. This gives you some idea of the depths of this eternal mind. Either an upward spiral to increase with God, in that place prepared by Him, eternal place prepared eternally, had no beginning days or end of days, that was, is, and ever shall be. Or you can go with a downward spiral. You'll have to decrease, and that same decrease will be eternal. My God. If that doesn't stir your interest, I don't know what will. It's got my attention. I'm sitting up here 3 and 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't go to sleep. He had me get on this USB recorder, and I'm going through it. And he says, go to your mysteries. Well, I had 6 recordings on this mystery. I said, well, what about that? He said, just start listening to it. So I did. And he says, take notes. I started taking notes. My God. I saw more. I could add another 6 more recordings to that. There's no end to it. That's what he said. That's eternal. That's eternal mind of your spirit. You gotta begin somewhere. Begin now. Or you get a decrease that'll go on forever. My God, I don't want that. I want to increase with the increase of God. From one degree of glory to another degree of glory, from faith to faith to faith to faith, getting more substance of things we're all hoping for, and getting more and more evidence of things not seen. And losing this steadfast longing gaze upon things seen, and gain this interest to get a continual steadfast longing gaze upon those things unseen, which are eternal. Sure, those that are not eternal is forever as well. Which one do you want? I set before you life or death. It's called the second death. The first death is not annihilation, because it leads to the second death, which is eternal. And a constant decreasing. Continuing that mystery, this decreasing is the only mercy He could show you. Because if you went to hell, ended up in Gehenna, the eternal abode that was prepared for the devil and his angels, not for humanity. The only mercy He could show you was to decrease that mind, because that would be more torment than you could ever handle. It's enough to go to Gehenna, but to go there with this mind, knowing what you missed, He has to decrease that mind. How his love for you. Now you have some idea what the psalmist meant. If I make my bed in hell, thou art there. His love taking a total different direction. So his eternal offspring would not have to suffer. Because of falling for this stupid lie, you won't suffer. Somewhere in the near eternal future, if you could call it that, will decrease. Oh God, it doesn't have to happen. You can increase. It says in scriptures that the things will be forgotten, never called to mind again. With the increase of God, the cares and fears of this life and the pains and suffering you had to go, the road to the kingdom is pains and tribulations, but it got you out of here. And vice versa. You'll be forgotten, never called to mind again. But you'll live forever. Is that what you wanted? You want God in your life? He said, for you to not have me in your life, cut. For you to not have me in your life eternally, how my love for you would decrease your mind, and you'll never recall me again. But for those in an upper spiral, this temporary experience you had to go through is complete, and you go on forever, increasing with the increase of God. Now you can understand, or add this to the mystery. Now you can understand what the songwriter meant when he said, let sorrow do its work. Sweet are thy messengers, sweet their refrain, when we can sing together, more love, O Christ, today. Increase. By the grace of God, I beg you, don't allow him, this devil, to have the Father take his offspring and decrease that mind. How his love for you, he offers to increase with the increase of God and continue in the kingdom of the continuance forever. God bless.